So Venezuela got bombed and they captured Maduro, and it seems like communism is gonna go away, which is fucking crazy. It doesn't even sound real. It doesn't even feel real. Today we took a flight from Texas at fucking 5 in the morning. So I'm like still like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, man, I was just thinking, we were visiting Ashley's family and she always tells me where she grew up when she was little and all these things, and this is where I did this, and it just sucks not being able to go back to your childhood, to the city you were born, to the things you did, and be able to enjoy the things that your country has to offer. So a very long time ago, I detached myself from this situation. Like, we're US citizens, like, can't really do anything about what's going on over there, and it's just been a limbo, and that's why it still doesn't feel like real. Like, is the government really gonna change? Am I gonna be able to go back and at least visit safely and enjoyably? Are things gonna change? Is the economy gonna change? Like, is my dad's company gonna go back to being profitable? Or is the house, which is a fucking 6-bedroom house that we have over there, a fucking mansion, is that gonna be a place that I'm gonna be able to go back to and reminisce on those memories? I don't know. I mean, it seems like it, but it's just so crazy. Definitely good news. It's exciting. But yeah, it's I came pretty young. I came from Venezuela when I was 9, so it was a very long time ago. It was like 20 years ago already. So that's like we left a good life. We had a 6-bedroom house over there. I had a driver that would take me to school. I had a lady that would cook for me. And like we would come to the US to go to Disney World. Like, not gonna lie, I did live a pretty privileged life from my birth to 9 years old. And then, we come to the US to barely make middle class and just learn hard work, and like shit is different out here. We came, we didn't actually have to come. Like, things weren't bad, but my mom wanted me to go to school here, and my brothers learn English and all of this. And then once we were here, it kind of started getting bad and bad and bad and worse and worse and worse. And then that decision was like starting to become a really good decision. And now it's just, it's a communist country, a third world country. Like, things are just really bad. Economy is really bad. So I'm extremely grateful for always my mom making that decision to bring us over. But it does suck, and you kind of just have to numb yourself to it, or I'm sure a lot of people did what I did also. It's just like, not pay attention to it, or just call it quits and give it up. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna ever go back to the places I lived in my childhood, and that's over. That's just memories. Like, I can't do what so many people do. They go back to the country, they go back to their childhood, they see this, like, oh my God, remember this? Oh, this is where I got my first whatever. So I just completely like erase that. Like, yeah, that's not gonna be a possibility. Move on with my life. I'm American. I'm very proud American. But it always sucks. It always sucks. Like, yeah, that's not a possibility. A lot of my Colombian friends, they get to go back to Colombia and visit family, relive memories and all of that. But then now this is why this is a huge deal, because so many people that live here, that migrated, like, the roots, man, the roots, and that it will be nice to go back. Like, I don't see myself ever living anywhere else. Like, I don't see myself ever giving up my US citizenship to any country, but it would be nice, to go back to the roots, to go back to the house that I grew up, to go back to the city I grew up with, visit people. So this is definitely a win, but it still doesn't feel real. It's like, it's gonna take a while. It's been like 20 years of communism. So, but good news, good win.